Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Absolute DMV podcast. It's your man, Ace Boogie, and I'm here with a few good guys. I'm here with my man, Marc.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
And Ego on the board.
I'm on the board.
Man, before we get started, I want to wish a special happy birthday to two people in my life. My younger cousin, Nongo Tamadina. Love you. Love you, cuz. And also, my baby, well, not my baby, but she is my baby. Mikayla, Mikayla, happy birthday, happy
birthday, Mikayla. She got the same birthday as Uno.
As this guy.
It's my birthday.
It is eGogh's birthday. Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Yo. Thank you. Everybody send some comments and shit. Yo, I'm
spam a happy birthday for my man. That'd be appreciated.
The old head's getting a year older.
Hey, I'm an old head, new feet. I don't know.
And before we get fully into it, everybody remember, like I said, like, comment, subscribe.
Definitely.
Hit the notification bell so you can get the notifications when the podcast drop. That'd be greatly appreciated. That'll help move the podcast in the direction that we're trying to see it move in.
No, definitely.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, thank y'all for, it's another year conquered, so, but better things are going to come, the podcast is going to be on fire. And also, other things, we got things we were talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, another year forward, we got big things that we're working on, and, we're all here together getting a little older and everything. Eric, do you notice, because I'm about to turn 35 in November, so I think I'm the youngest out of us here.
Young buck.
I'm a young buck here.
I'm like 35.
I know, right?
I wish I was 35.
In some circles, I'm ancient. In some circles, I'm young, but...
That's how I go, too.
Yeah. I noticed because I work with kids for the therapy job that I do. So there's a lot of moving around, a lot of, moving in sensory rooms and, picking kids up and whatnot and playing. And part of the thing I noticed, I started doing this last year, just totally involuntarily without me being aware. If I'm on the ground, I get up, I put my hand on my knee now to help me boost stuff sometimes.
I've been there, done that.
Have you guys, is that just a subconscious thing you just start doing at a certain age?
That's when you get older, you need to brace yourself just in case you fall the other way. Because what happens is when you put your hand on your knee, you feel like, all right, I at least got this knee good. I got this knee supported.
Because the thing about it is most of us, we were really active as kids or when we were younger.
Yeah, definitely.
And now that we're older, we're just not doing that anymore. We're not spending 3 hours outside playing a day type thing, running around, So, once you stop doing that, you stop using those certain muscles, you just end up getting up. Like me, I sound like a bag of chips every time I stand up. It's crazy. Everything is
crackle, pop, pop.
I know, and the grunts and stuff. The grunts too, because you even though it's not that serious, you just make it more serious. You're like, oh, man, damn.
Yes, you.
And my girl be like, you all right? I'm good.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. It don't really hurt.
It just feels better.
It's funny because when I go to the gym, I'll be lifting weights and I'll be just doing my thing in my zone, not making a lot of noise. But then when I get home, I'd be getting up off the sofa. I'll be like,
You're like, damn,
bro.
I'll be there when I am there.
I don't know what happens. It's just it's like a rite of passage. I
think so.
I'm allowed to make sounds when I sit down and stand up now. I'm just allowed to.
And then when you become a grandpa, you get old. You get to make noises just like sitting and breathing.
Oh, yeah.
Grandpas will be sitting in a chair making a whole ruckus.
They don't care.
Not doing anything. They're
at the point that they're not there to impress nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I cannot wait to get old so I can kind of just be that grumpy old man.
I'm already there.
I know you are. I know you are.
I've been there for 20 years. But 10 to 15 years, I've been that grumpy old man.
I just want to be grumpy, man. I just want to hate everything. Just hit that point in life because, as we're at the age we are right now, we still have to be understanding to almost everything. We got to be understanding to the people who are younger than us and be understanding to the people older than us.
True.
But when you hit a certain age, you don't have to understand shit.
No.
But what you understand. Yep. And you could just be like, you know what? I hate that. And I think stop doing that.
I think at a certain age, you get to the point where people just kind of write you off too. So even if you, right now, there's a certain societal pressure that we feel to not say something like, obviously no one wants to say anything crazy, but if you're like 80 years old and you say something crazy, people just be like, oh, he's just a crazy old guy. Like,
That's what they
he's
say
just
about me.
senile. Like, he'll just write you off. And you can get away with so much.
That's what y'all say about me sometimes. You know, like, yo, Eric that's just Eric.
Eric just be wild.
He's just an old head.
That's that old head.
Exactly.
That old head talking. But no, definitely.
Dementia kicking in.
Yeah. Fuck you.
The early onset Alzheimer's.
like early, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know now. But no, it's crazy because like you already been through some things or whatever since you're young. You went through your trials and tribulations. So when you get older, you pretty much like, all right, I've been there, done that, young buck. You know what I mean? So the way you carry yourself is, I'm not here to impress you. I already been impressed. I did my years of impression. So like I feel like, I mean, I'm the type of person like even from my dude, somebody getting next to my house, like, what you doing? Like, what you better move that damn dog. And they be like, damn, I'm just walking by. I'm like, that's that old head. You know how like it's kind of like I gotta protect my own. You know what I'm saying? I did my joint. You know what I mean? So,
I feel
Samuel Jackson and Black Snake Moan.
Yep. That look.
Exactly.
Yep.
That face.
Just staring.
Just
Oh,
that look.
anybody park in front of my house, I'd be like,
Oh nah, people park in front of my house. I be standing in the doorway like,
see? You like this.
Black Snake Mode. Look.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
keep it
saw
moving.
TikTok where this lady pulled up to this dude's house, plugged in, not only blocked the driveway, and then plugged in her Tesla into his charging station. And he came out with a phone being like,
saw
can I
that.
help you? Excuse me?
I
And
saw
she's
that.
like, oh, like, my battery's almost dead and I'm pregnant, so, like, I just need to charge it for, like, 10, 15 minutes.
And
he's, like, so polite. He's like, well,
It's
my
mine.
wife's about to be home. This is our parking spot,
Yeah.
and it's our charging station, and you didn't ask, so I'm going to need you to leave, please. She's like, but I'm pregnant. And he's like, well, that doesn't give you an excuse to do whatever you want. Like,
But do you know what the messed up part about that is? The reason why she even knew it was there is because Tesla on the map put that as a charging station.
oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So that's what
put
Teslas
anything-
do.
Damn it,
Yep.
Elon.
That's what they do. Anytime that they're like, all that stuff is GPS. All that stuff is connected.
So people
anytime
can-
they do that, everybody knows. People with Teslas know. Hey, this is where a charging station is.
Even though
So,
it's not
and-
there.
And it'll pull up in your neighborhood, pull up in your driveway, and start charging your stuff.
Anybody watching who's got a Model S, Y, or 3, or Cybertruck,
Damn, I don't
have
even
you
know
ever
any.
had anybody pull up in your driveway and start charging due to something like your house is on the map?
leave
in
the
the network?
comment. That'd be wild.
Yeah, let
I
us
wanna-
know
I
if
wanna
this is
know the
a
story.
thing that anyone has experienced, because that's wild to me that you're...
Dude, that's an excuse to freaking.
I've
That's
heard it.
invasion of privacy right
Yeah.
there.
No, I've heard it because what's it called? I had a friend who had a Tesla, and at the time, they would tell you every time you start looking for charging stations, you could end up in a neighborhood because somebody's house is showing as a charging station. You have to turn it off or something.
Maybe
like
there's
that.
like some privacy setting
I
where you have
think
to opt out of,
Yeah, I
like
think
it
you.
not
Yeah,
being
I think you have to
shown,
like
or-
turn off the setting or something like that for it to not pop up. But if you get it done, you got a Tesla, you want all your settings on. So.
Yeah.
That's rich people talking. So
Right, but, I mean, Teslas is pretty affordable. I mean, maybe not that Cybertruck.
yeah, that fight.
I mean, the Model
a new
3
thing.
honestly is cheaper. It's like the starting price with the tax back credits from Maryland. and
Hey,
the
this is
federal
not an
government.
ad for Tesla, all right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not. If it is,
not.
we need money.
Sorry to cut you off, but I just
No,
wanted to make
not
that
at all.
clear.
I'm just saying, like,
Unless,
some of
Elon, you
them-
sending over some Teslas for us to figure this
Yeah.
out?
just
we
not
could-
hold on to the Cybertruck. I don't want that shit.
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't
nah,
want
go ahead. I mean, I don't like it, but you can send it to me. I'll figure it out.
dude. I don't have no place to charge it.
Hey,
You drive around people's neighborhoods,
Yeah, I
pull up
guess.
on
Yeah,
some random neighbors
I
of
don't.
yours.
But you know me.
I'll
being a-
figure it out.
Yeah, you're like you.
Hey, look, I'll tell you right now.
I have a feeling-
if I have a Cybertruck and another Cybertruck pull up to my crib to charge, I might not be mad.
No, be like
I might not be. I might be like, you know
But-
what?
but
it's
the-
like Jeeps. We're in a little special club now.
But
like,
it's weird though. But don't you get charged? I mean, you have to pay that bill though.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
you
know
pay
what
your
I'm saying?
electricity.
Exactly.
bill.
So
what I'm saying.
that's the other thing about this guy in the video is like, not just are you taking my space and you're coming up on my property without asking, but like you're running up my electric bill too. So like at the end of the day, like I still have to pay what my house uses.
I'm just taking mine to like Target. Like,
A lot of the public lots
yeah,
around here
yeah.
in DC and stuff have the charging stations.
Yeah,
at
I'll
least
just
a
take it,
couple
leave
of
it, and
spots.
walk it, come back.
real quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
real quick. I know this has now become a DMV thing. It used to be a Baltimore thing, so it's now become a DMV thing.
What's up?
How familiar are you guys with Royal Farms chicken?
Well, I mean, not really. I know that there's the Royal Farms.
Royal Farms chicken, boy.
You a fan of it?
I mean, I don't eat chicken, but when I did eat chicken,
okay. And that's why I was about to say you're vegan. I was about to be like, you outing yourself right now.
No. So it's like crack technically. I think it's some kind. I don't know what they put in the chicken, but I do have the waffle egg. And I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian.
Oh, that's right.
Is this like the same sort of thing? Because I'll let you speak because I don't really know much about it. But the gas station.
It's
chicken.
a gas station. So it's
Royal Farms.
Yeah, Royal Farms. So technically, it's like kind of like a Wawa or a little mini convenience store at a gas station, but it serves chicken. Like that's their thing.
And the chicken is really addictive or really good.
Dude.
They call it world famous chicken,
dude.
Bro,
people order chicken from there. Like every time the one in Laurel I go, people walk up and they're like, "Yo, can I get my order?" And it's
that's
like
crazy.
They said, "Yo, you have to wait about 20 minutes for you."
Look, I just know some people really get into, and then again, there's an art. Like I was telling you guys, I think off the camera or off the mic the other day, like. I was over at my buddy Annibal's house, and a friend of his brought in chicken from the Hip Hop Chicken, where they put in they fry it, so it's like fried chicken wings, but then they put on like sugar and stuff in the fry once it's done, and it's so like the salty and sweet.
Isn't that called crack? Isn't it called crack?
It's called crack.
Called crack, which I feel like is controversial.
I'll be perfectly honest. Hip hop chicken and fish. Y'all should not have done that shit. I stopped eating y'all after I found out that shit was called crack. Because how the hell you gonna come out with hip hop chicken and fish, feed it to black people, and then give us crack?
Yeah, name it hip hop or primarily black genre,
bro, and put it in the hoods.
Yeah,
it's only in the hoods.
And then call one of the ingredients crack.
Until you put a hip hop chicken and fish in Bethesda, I do not want to hear that bullshit. Nah, bro, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you know,
hip hop chicken and fish. Count your goddamn days, all right?
Oh, they ain't going nowhere.
They not, but
I just like.
But no,
I'm just making.
But even it out.
Put some shit
in Potomac. Put some shit in Bethesda. Even it out.
But they ain't gonna make no money.
I've noticed that Potomac does not put anything in Potomac because they don't want anybody coming in Potomac that isn't from Potomac.
Yeah. That could be.
Except the Tesla charging people, though. Apparently, they all drive Teslas.
But I'm sure they turn it. But if you in Potomac and you have a Tesla, I'm sure they don't mind.
Or they got gated communities to keep out the low battery Tesla people.
All day.
The low battery. the people, the hybrids. You have a hybrid, you can't get in here. You need a full-on electric car to get into to Potomac.
Tesla Model S or up. No threes
Well,
allowed.
since we forced that DMV segment, that was a force.
That was a force.
I mean, hey, but now y'all know that Potomac don't allow people in that ain't from Potomac. Now y'all know that hip hop chicken and fish be feeding people crack in the hood.
And then Royal Farms. It's Farms.
Royal Farms. Farms has now touched Gaithersburg.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah,
that's what you're trying to get at.
There's one in Gaithersburg.
What?
So
I have to look at that.
And it has a whole Tesla charging bank for the Teslas. That was the tie-in. That's why I thought about it.
That's crazy. Royal Farms is out there.
Royal
I know
Farms
Wawa. They got Wawa. I think they got Wawa now in Gaithersburg too.
Yeah.
So it's like I think anything that's pretty much Baltimore or if not Pennsylvania is now moving out this way.
Yeah, it looked like
it.
I mean, Royal Farms is huge though. Apparently, it's huge. The arena in Baltimore now is called the Royal Farms Arena. Well, so
I will say this: if anyone is watching from Sonic. You guys need to do better and represent the DMV better.
That is
I got to drive all the way out to Delaware to go to one of your stores.
No, you can go to Frederick.
Frederick, they're going in Frederick?
Frederick.
Do better, though. Come to Germantown. Frederick is still far. People from D.C., that's far as shit.
No, actually, isn't there a Sonic in D.C.?
There's a Sonic in Frederick. There's a Sonic in, I want to say it's District Heights.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Say there's one in District
Well, you've done a little bit better. That's good, but still,
I'm just waiting for to bring Bojangles.
Bojangles, yeah.
Okay, I don't care about
I saw one of them Raising Cane's the other day, and I was so lost.
They're in
apparently
gas
chicken
stations.
tenders.
Yeah, they're in gas stations or not. There's one Raising Cane's in one of the Walmarts now.
Niggas is fat. Sorry, all right, nah. Niggas is fat. Nah, so this episode, once again, is the happy birthday episode for Ego. We want to give Ego his flowers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or at least allow Ego to give himself his flowers on his birthday, you know? So
yeah,
I won't get into it because Ego is the man on the boards.
I'm on the boards.
This podcast would not move if we didn't have Ego. I cannot be here. We will move on. Marc cannot be here. We would move on. But Ego not being here,
we won't have a podcast.
ain't nothing happening. So
He's the backbone right
I
here.
am
So
the backbone.
definitely wanna
Old
get
ass
this-
bone though, but it's okay.
definitely want to give this. That's a pause. But definitely want to give this man.
And Eric has got a lot going on. I mean, I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but he's a dope producer too. He's produced records, dope records. We did a record together. We got a whole album coming out together.
Yeah, definitely.
He's done records with a lot of really talented artists from the DMV.
Yeah, Priest
And
Nomad.
Priest Nomad, shout out to him.
Yeah, we got some stuff happening out. My brother,
Hold on. Before we get into all that, I like that because we're gonna get to that.
Yes.
I want to know what you gonna have. I want to know, but real quick, let's get it started from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I want to know because we all, of course, Marc is a rapper. He's currently rapping. He has a song out. Y'all should go check it out. I forget the name right now, which is I'm being an asshole.
Honor the
High.
On the high. Sorry about that. But I was a rapper. Ego got into beat making, producing. So I want to know, because hip hop obviously is a big portion of all of our lives and very influential genre of music. How did you get into beat making? Like, when did you realize, hey, I can't rap, let me make some beats? Or when did you realize that I would rather be behind the boards than in front of the boards?
So the boards didn't come into pretty much my 20s. What it got me into pretty much beat making is the rhythm. I actually used to break dance. So I used to do like hip hop dance and then break dancing. You know how back in the day when everybody wanted to be like dancing like New Edition. New Edition had the fancy stuff, whatever. I did it when I was a kid. I wanted to be cool because I know I was dark. Back then, dark dudes didn't get that much love. That was I'll be short phase, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So the only thing you can do is to have a talent, either sports,
Or said sell crack rock, I have a wicked jump shot.
Yeah, wicked jump shot. So what it was, I didn't have both. I didn't have both. And then my mom, there's no way my mom's gonna have me do, whatever it is, sell crack or whatever. So the only way I could do is to keep, I started dancing. Like I used to go to the dances and start doing the things, the Running Man and everything like that. I had hammer pants, I had the outfits and everything.
Y'all gotta understand that,
I'm an old head.
that I'm sitting here, I'm laughing inside because he's kind of dating himself because he's showing that he grew up really, really in the 80s.
I was a huge 80s baby.
He grew up really, really in the 80s because in the 80s is when it was cool to dance. There was people who would get together. They would have
groups,
gangs
of dancers.
It was gangs of dancers, and they didn't fight. They would go to the clubs and they would dance against each other.
Dude, that's how you pulled girls.
That's how beefs was handled. That's how girls decided who they were gonna go with by who was the better dancer. Y'all gotta understand the era that this was.
The era was so fun. It was a fun era. You didn't have to worry. Your parents didn't worry for you to go to a party.
And it was before AIDS. AIDS dropped. AIDS just dropped.
Yeah, it just because there was AIDS.
Just dropped.
Definitely AIDS. Yeah, it was AIDS.
But it was almost like rappers later, would get into ciphers. It was almost like the same sort of thing, but with dancers, where everyone's sort of you got a beat going and you got dancers in a circle and taking turns and showing off.
Nah, that's break dances. So,
break dancing. Okay.
So break dances was that. No, dancing, school, you had to go to functions. You had to go to little parties. In high school, you had people hold house parties or they'll hold a block party, and that's when you will get ready. It'd be an event for kids, say under 16, 18, under 18 definitely.
High school kids.
High school kids, and you will go and you will get ready. You knew, all right, I need my outfit ready. I need my crew with me, and I know I practice all dance moves for every kind of song that go on, and then.
Yeah, please also understand that I'm dying inside.
It's the truth.
This nigga is 6'4".
Yeah. Dude, do you understand?
I'm just thinking of this dude.
I will go to post.
Cruising.
No, I'm going to post I have some old photos I found in my parents' house. I had a high top fade with red. No. It was crazy. I had So my boy, you remember? So back in the day, they had a rapper called Kwame.
I was about to say, you had the Kwame?
Mm-hmm.
So Kwame.
Kwame.
So I had the. So that's what I said. The polka dot phase was what happened.
Hey,
So the polka dot
the
phase.
3-hole punch.
If y'all don't know what we talk about, please look all this up so you can really understand what we saying right now.
I'm speaking so much history. So what happened is I had me and my boy, B. Chan, Barry Chan. He was my best friend back in high school. He had the high top fade with the blonde streak.
That's crazy.
On one side, but he had also his hair kind of had a point.
He had the Gumby.
The Gumby too.
He had the Gumby.
So he did his Gumby. He did a Gumby. I did a Gumby, but my Gumby was different. I had dreads on one side.
Oh.
With the Gumby on the dude. Oh, it was fire, yo. It had like the half PM Dawn /
had the Killmonger before Killmonger.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I had the Killmonger. I had a dread, and it was blonde, and then the other side with the top fade.
Damn.
And then imagine having polka dot shoes, and then the MC Hammer pants, and then had those shiny ass shoes. What's it called? The MC Hammer shiny shoes when I was dancing. So imagine having that flavor, and anything that came on, you had to kill it.
And you were tall at that point too.
Oh, dude, I was 6 foot when I was freaking out of middle school. Like I was tall the whole time.
Hilarious.
So then that moving on, I would say we're gonna go then. And so after that, I got into pretty much. I met some breakdancers. One of my teachers, who's one of the biggest breakdancers in the industry, is now Flow Master. Flow Master came from Poolesville, Maryland. He went to New York, joined Rocksteady crew, and now he's in California. He dances for Usher.
Nice.
He dances like he's an official dancer. He actually was one of the coaches at the breakdancing US event for the Olympics. He was part of that.
Was he one of the judges?
No, he was a coach. He was one of the breakdancing coach.
I'm not mad then because, all right. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Yeah.
Well, I know Ray Gun wasn't. He wasn't coaching Ray Gun. I know that.
That breakdancing shit at the Olympics was embarrassing. No, it was embarrassing, and I don't even want to say. And truthfully, I don't want to say.
Yeah, see, you gotta.
Ray Gun.
Digging.
No,
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
I am ashamed that we
as U.S. didn't even top.
As U.S. didn't even
top 3.
But not even just that, bro. I mean, and this is terrible. And this is terrible for me to say. Because I don't even really be like this. But, dog, where were the black people who were breakdancing? So we have lost the culture so much. We didn't even have the black people breakdancing. But I see the YouTube clips. I see all the other dance competitions where we're there and we're dancing our asses off and we look great. But why were we not able to represent in the Olympics?
So let me
Why were we not able to represent all through the world? Because I get it. Japan won. Yeah. So I get it that they love the culture so much.
We talked about that one of the episodes.
Recently, there was a rapper named Lecrae said the difference between Drake and Kendrick is Drake is a fan of the culture, while Kendrick is a product of the culture.
Yeah,
and I felt that.
Yeah,
but breakdancing at the Olympics let me know that statement isn't always accurate because Japan is a fan of the culture.
Yes.
And they won. So that lets you know sometimes fans can respect the culture more than the people who are products of it.
So So sorry to cut you off, but like coming from all the breakdancers who talked about this, the real people who actually do breakdancing competition year on didn't want to be part of this because they knew it was bullshit. Like, to be honest, it's like kind of having a rap battle at the Olympics. Even though, yes, it brings awareness of hip hop, it doesn't bring the real awareness of hip hop, right? By just rap battling, it's like having what's that rap battle? What's his name?
Smack.
What's his name? Imagine them going to the Olympics, right? And having the top, hoist Don or whatever.
No. I mean, but even with that, I got to counter with, so you have an opportunity to go mainstream and you decide not to? Like, you have an opportunity to get more eyes, get more sponsorship, get more opportunities.
But do you understand? Like,
you want to gatekeep your culture so much that
it's so weird because U.S. is a mixed pot anyway. So what can you couldn't put a whole black team versus everybody else, right?
Why the fuck not?
Because it's U.S. is mixed with not just black people. There's black people who are good, but there's white people that's just as good or even better than who you pick.
How many white people are on the Olympic basketball team?
I mean, I don't know.
All right then. That's my point.
But the thing about it is, just like you said about Japan won. Japan won because their skill level they were there in the beginning. It's just their skill levels. It's ridiculous.
Well,
right?
I think part of it also is that it could be that there were a lot of, breakdancers who are really dope, didn't want to partake because, this is the first time it's being included.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to see, are they going to represent it the right way that's going to elevate the culture? Are they going to do it? Is this going to be something that's not going to be good? Maybe they don't want to jump in on the first round until they see how it's done.
But also, I'm sorry to cut you off, but also there's probably rules that they have to abide by too that normally breakdancers don't follow. Like, because when you do breakdance, there's rules like, okay, you can't touch them, you can't do this and can't do that, you can't do like gestures or whatever, which you probably is in your routine, right? They're probably like, nah, you're really just limiting what I normally do anyways, right? To be clean, a clean slate. And that's why I thought, like, even the girl who breakdanced for us, she was represented for the, what's her name? I met her, too, in D.C., the Asian girl. I forgot her name. I can't think of her name right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She lost.
Yeah.
First round. And she, as the coach, she was dancing on beat and everything, but she didn't do as many power moves as the other one, what people like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can throw.
It is subjective at the end of the day.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the situation of, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's the situation of Olympic basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Olympic basketball, they used to send college players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the Soviets smacked them one good time, and they was like, oh, this don't look good for the world. Then they started sending professionals.
Yeah.
That's when the Dream Team came out.
Mm-hmm.
And why would you have one opportunity to really make this happen?
Statement, yeah.
Yeah, you have one opportunity. Why don't you make sure that you're the one that's in there and you're the one that's going to represent it well? So when it happens and it can continue, because if I'm correct, breakdancing is no longer going to be in the Olympics because it was so bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, what I'll say is I think that, we should have definitely done better. I think there's so many talented, amazing breakdancing artists that, not to take any credit from anyone who was there, but I think that it should be something that, again, hopefully will continue in some capacity.
I don't think
because
so.
I think it can be done.
No,
I think it's a great sport.
No, I agree with you. I definitely think it's a great sport. I definitely think it should continue. Shout out to Ray Gunn. Get your money, girl.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, we beating ourselves up too hard when Australia over there.
Nah, get your money. Yo, she made this an opportunity, and she did the best out of it, so I ain't even mad at her.
She was the one, she's the person that voted herself in. Do you understand?
I heard a little bit about that.
No, see, I know you can't hate, but the thing about it is, she representing a country and they did bad on it because you could have been better if you had somebody.
I know that there's better breakdancers out there in Australia.
Yeah,
I've seen Australian people in the
selfish that is too.
Yeah.
Also, like it's like, okay, I get it, get your money, girl, but then again, you better be the best out of the whole country to get your money. You can't say, "Oh, get my money and I'll be mediocre."
She's a social media star, and I mean,
she became social media because of her being
because of how bad it was.
Not because of her skill.
She's like Hawk 2. She became famous because she said Hawk 2, and everyone's talking about her. Now she's capitalizing on it. She doesn't have a skill. She ain't a good breakdancer.
Hey,
there were better breakdancers that didn't get the opportunity, and she got it, and then she did that wobbling weasel move and everything.
No, people are making fun of it. She's a
Marc, ego.
Yeah.
We in America celebrate white mediocrity all the time.
We do. But,
so for that to happen 2 more times, I'm not gonna kill neither one of those young ladies for that. Hawk Tua, get your money. Ray Gun, get your money. But let's finish this up, man.
Yeah.
Ray Gun, take some classes.
I'm telling you,
get better.
Okay, next time we will bring this back.
Yeah, we definitely gonna bring this back.
We need to get Sonny on for this.
Yeah, definitely.
Ego, outside of the pod.
Yeah.
Because I was going to talk about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got going on? What else? What else are you working on, or what do you hope to be working on in the future?
All right. So in the past, like I said, we were getting there, and how I got into pretty much making beats. I literally was a breakdancer. I got to a point that I felt like I needed to contribute more to the hip hop game than just breakdancing. So since I had the rhythm, I also met one of my homeboys named Ben, Evil Ben. What up, Evil Ben? Evil Ben got me into making beats because he heard me back in the day, you used to hit the tables with like in
with
cafeteria,
the pencils,
boom, boom,
yeah.
clack. He heard me on rhythm doing some stuff, and somebody was freestyling, and he's like, "Yo, you sound dope when you've been doing that." So then he put me on Fruity Loops, FL Studio or whatever you call it now. Then I learned from there, got into literally like, oh, this is a craft to learn, right? It's not literally just putting things together. You have to literally know the craft. Got into that. Everybody said I sound dope with the break beats or whatever. And then I got really good at my craft. And then I put some stuff out on social media. Actually, the LOZ Beats is part of, like I said, LOZ is a breakdancing crew from DC. I got put on from my music, and me and Sonny Tran, Ghost, to everybody, pretty much says, hey, we started our own production. LOZ Beats started. I've been doing stuff, whatever. My brother, I did it on his album, and other people around the way, local people. Then I met Marc. That's a whole different mix we can get into later. Met Marc. Me and Marc heard some of my beats. He's like, yo, your shit is dope. Let's do an LP together. Or EP. Is it EP? LP?
EP.
It's an EP, but honestly, it's a long EP.
It's a
so
long
it might
EP.
even go into an LP, depending on how we...
As many beats as I keep coming up with. So started coming out with beats. Marc got some beats, came out. We put out one track already.
Yeah,
TikTok
Tick.
TikTok Tick is out on streaming. Go check it out. It's in every social media, pretty much.
All platforms.
All platforms and things like that. But we got better... I think we have way better, hotter shits coming out. Look out for that. And so that's going forward. That's what I'm looking forward to do. The podcast is one of my babies, but also LOZ Beats is my baby too. You're going to hear a lot of new stuff coming out. I got some new stuff I'm working on we're working on finishing off the album currently. So
hopefully we'll put it on the podcast.
Oh, no,
Absolutely.
we're going. No, it's definitely going to be in
Absolutely.
Marc might perform a little.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Actually,
dope.
did we? No, actually, Honor the High wasn't in the beat, but I did.
We did play it a little bit. Yeah, you did a little tweaking on some of it.
I did some production to that a little bit, but like I said, we're going to do some new stuff coming.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And shout out to Priest the Nomad. You did that record with him and DJ Cool, and that was really, really cool.
Yeah,
for the
I got a track.
culture.
I'm gonna talk to Priest. I'm gonna see if I can play that. It's literally a dope ass track. It's called
Turn Up the Volume, right?
No, that's another track.
Oh, okay.
This is called I forgot what it Sicker Than the Average.
Oh yeah.
Sicker Than the Average
that was
is a dope ass beat. Anybody who think it's sicker than the average, they can rip on it. It's a pretty much straight up battle beat. I feel.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. You're gonna hear more stuff from Ego, LOZ Beats, and yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday to me.
Birthday to you, sir.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
And cheers to y'all. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for y'all
like,
watching.
comment, subscribe.
Share an empty cup.
Yes, I did because I sipped on my shit, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, that
hold on.
RI brandy is good.
Hurry up, man. Come on, man. What we doing over here? We can't be having that.
Shout out to RI Brandy. When I was in Armenia, I saw the factory there and had to pick up some from my man Ego.
Brandy.
Oh man, get back in your spot, man. Get back in your spot. This guy's a fool.
Dancing around.
Hey, it's my birthday.
It's a birthday dance.
I can do what I want to. All right, yo.
Hey man, cheers.
Cheers.
You happy birthday.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Cheers.
Thank y'all.
Peace and love.
Y'all, we'll do better next time. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
Peace.
All right, peace.